Hello everyone, I'm D-Mind, the mind of one and all, and welcome back to another episode of An Octave Higher. So in the last episode, we are fighting Jisung and Jude. Oh, the finale is coming close, I can feel it. I can just feel it. And now we're having an epic battle. Alright, I choose to attack Jisung this time. Jude charges forward toward my fire. Summon Faith. From my hand comes a gust of wind, the fire is extinguished. This is the same as before. My fire gone, Jisung now only has to deal with Rita's water. He courageously dodges it, dashes to Rita and counters with his own spell. Summon Courage. Ah! Okay, maybe that's not a good idea. Maybe I have to keep attacking Jude. Yeah. I thought... Alright, let me try this time. Attack Jude again. Let's try attacking Jude again. Okay. I don't want to hurt Jude like this, but we're committed to this battle now. We won't be given a second chance. Go! Summon Courage. I throw a fireball at Jude, while Rita runs towards my Jisung. You won't get me again. Summon Faith. Jude sends a gale of wind blowing at my fireball. Rita still runs towards Jisung while building out her magic power. Likewise, the heavy man is ready to attack Rita with his own magic. When Rita finally casts a spell, however, she doesn't direct it at him. Instead, she attacks Jude, who is still casting wind to defend against my fireball. Summon Willpower. Ah! For the second time, Jude takes a direct hit. She falls to the floor after her body gets brutalized by dozens of rocks. Jude! Damn! Jisung was going to attack Rita, but seeing Jude laying in pain on the floor, he runs back to Jude and revives her. This is not gonna work well if he's gonna keep reviving her. Damn it! Jude. Jude, stop fighting. Leave this to Jisung. Yes. What? No, how could I stop fighting? You're dragging him down. He can't fight if he has to keep healing you. But He can fight better without you. No, I will keep fighting. He doesn't have to heal me. Jude. Well, you heard her, Jisung. Stop healing Jude after this. Understood. Uh-oh. At least, we did it. Yeah. Should we do it again? I feel bad for hitting Jude all the time. Attack Jude once more. Jisung is too strong. We have to defeat Jude before we can concentrate on fighting Jisung. I agree. Okay, go! Rita and I break into his spring at the same time. There's no more fainting. Our target is Jude. Somehow we have to make this work. Prepare yourself. I know. Jude and Jisung ready their magic. At least. Yeah. Suddenly Rita and I drift apart and run in different directions. What? The sudden change of formation startles the two Libertans. They were going to attack me and Rita at the same time, but now their attention is divided. Jude runs after me and shoots a fireball. Summon Intelligence. Jisung shoots a warball at Rita. But Rita and I are both still on the move. We easily avoid their attacks. Immediately after dodging, Rita and I turn our attention back to our target. We both dash at Jude with all the speed we can muster. What? Jude panics. Since Rita and I are coming from two different directions, she can't defend against us both. She erects a barrier around herself. Jisung tries to intercept Rita, but he isn't fast enough. Rita gets to Jude before Jisung can stop her. At the same time, I also reach Jude. Rita's hand glows with the power of intelligence. Summon. My hand glows with the might of courage. Nullify. Jude's barrier freezes solid. It cracks under the cold and, unable to withstand the freezing pressure, soon shatters into tiny shards, causing Jude's body to be blanketed in ice. When we see that she's no longer able to fight, we release our magic power and the ice immediately turns into water and splashes onto the floor. My friend falls to the wet floor, unconscious. Jisung soon catches up to us, but he just stops. He lifts Jude's unconscious body, carries her on his shoulder, and brings her to a faraway corner from which Amadeus has been watching our battle. Really? And you're gonna let him do that? Quickly release Professor Poe and Lord Godwin. Or perhaps hold Franz hostage. Yeah, that's a good idea. Cause he's just running away with Jude. He pushed Jude's body down gently beside Amadeus, alright. And walks back to me and Rita. Steps are quick but not hurried. Well done. It's just us now. Now let's finish this. Jisung attacks us immediately. Rita and I just barely jump back to dodge his fire. With Jude out of the picture, it's easier for me and Rita to defend against Ji-hyung's onslaught. We keep moving, and in a short time have to put Ji-hyung between us. Now whenever he attacks one of us, he exposes his back to the other. That means after he casts a spell, he must quickly revert to a defensive stand to block an incoming attack from his blind spot. Oh, the battle is really heating up. So tense. Rita and I alternatively attack on our opponent. Why not attack at the same time? Well, I guess you're wearing him down because he keeps having to defend one against another. But we're getting nowhere. While we can now dodge his magic more easily, Ji-hyung can dodge ours just as effortlessly. Which is a problem since Rita is in my line of fire and I in hers. We need to use stronger magic. Rita, let's regroup. Coming. Rita shoots a jet of water to distract Ji-hyung and dashes away. We meet a few strides away from the Lipton and join our hands. Like before, her willpower and my courage flow together. Summon Amplify! Are they doing combo magic? Meteor? Nope, again another thunderstorm. Just summon Meteor is also willpower and courage, right? But the magic is nothing like before. A dark cloud appears below the ceiling and casts its ghastly shadow upon the conference hall. It glares for an instant, then lightning strikes at Ji-hyung. But this magician is fast, even faster than lightning. He moves back just at the right moment, predicting where the lightning will strike before it does. Sparks fly up from the ground before his feet as he maneuvers around the barrage. Yet the dark cloud doesn't go away. It flashes again and lightning strikes again and again and again. It soon becomes a shower of lightning bolts. However, the Divipanchran mage won't go down. He manages, despite sporadically dodging our lightning attack, to steer himself straight toward Rita and me. Rita, run! Okay. With Ji-hyung approaching fast, Rita and I break off and run in opposite directions. The ferocious cloud dissolves like a puff of smoke. We revert to our previous formation on either side of Ji-hyung. It's not enough to shake us out of our stalemate though. Rita and I soon meet up again to try another combo attack. Just summon a Meteor, man! It's freaking Meteor! The thunderstorm materializes again. It also requires willpower and courage. This cycle repeats several times. It's an exhausting strategy for us, but it's wearing Ji-hyung down too. If we keep this up, eventually Ji-hyung will be out of mana, or he'll be too worn out to dodge so quickly, and he will fall to our thunderstorm. Unfortunately, I'm not the only one who realizes this. While dodging lightning and strike after lightning strike, Ji-hyung's magical aura begins to steadily grow stronger. Then, all of a sudden, he stops. I wish I didn't have to do this. He straightens his posture and raises his two arms up to the sky. A lightning bolt strikes at him, but strangely, it gets deflected as if there were an invisible barrier around Ji-hyung's body. Another bolt strikes, but just like before, it's deflected. The foreign mage's magical aura continues to grow stronger. From it, I can feel a mix of various magical traits. Even compassion is in there. What kind of magic is this? Slowly, his body is lifted up by a mysterious force until he's 2 or 3 feet above the floor. Oh? Rays of light appear around his floating body. At the center, a bright white light shines and forms a small ball. Over time, the small ball of light gets bigger until it completely swallows Ji-hyung's body. Rita, we have to take cover somewhere. Huh? What is he doing? I don't know, but we have to hide. Still holding Rita's hand, I pull her and start running. At least, we can use the analytical engine as cover. Rita points at the magic machine on the stage. Okay. We rush to the stage and as soon as we get there, take cover behind the large machine. The machine is about as big as an omnibus. I hope this will be enough to block whatever Ji-hyung is about to throw at us. The ball of light swells even larger. Bright rays appear again around Ji-hyung, and the ball of light explodes into a burst of energy in the shape of a dome. The conference hall is engulfed in white light. Luminaire! Luminaire? Oh, question mark, question mark, question mark. We don't even know what spell he's casting, but it's not like an explosion. It doesn't look destructive. When the light touches the floor doesn't react in any way. But I know, though I don't understand how, that if Rita or I get swallowed inside that dome of light, that would be the end of us. There would be no chance for a revive. It's a deadly magic like nothing I've ever seen. What is this? I don't know any spell like this. Ji-hyung is made from Dipanchra, the land where magic comes from. He told me there's magic that nobody in Overture can formulate. It's awe-inspiring to see. This is the deadliest magic spell I've ever experienced. Even deadlier than Frederick's Meteor. Oh? I hear fire and water. We hear sounds of fire and water from within the magic machine. What was that? The magic casting engines inside the analytical engine demo unit have burst into fire and water. It's strange, like the floor, the walls, the ceiling, and other parts of the building. The magic machine is not showing any visible damage, but is reacting to Jixiang's magic. What is this? Is Overcheering understanding of magic so limited? What seems like an eternity later, the light dissipates. Jixiang has floated back down and landed on the floor. He looks exhausted. But Arita and you are fine. I don't know what happened. At least he's tired after unleashing that crazy magic. Let's finish him. But with what? Our Thunderstorm Code didn't do anything against him. They made sure he's strong enough to destroy a meteor, remember? Oh, did you tell her about the meteor? Then we'll use even stronger magic. Meteor? Stronger than Meteor? Yes, stronger than Meteor. Really? You know what? You know that despite the name, many combo magic spells can actually be cast by just one magician, right? Yes, because a magician has two hands. Yep, this includes Meteor. Even though Meteor combines willpower and courage, it is still possible to cast it by oneself. But there are spells that can't be cast alone no matter how good a magician you are. But isn't that what Jixiang just did? He combined compassion and a mix of magic of other traits that we couldn't even guess, and then he made Luminaire. These are spells that require more than 2 first level invocation, which means they require more than 2 hands. But I think Jixiang just did it. Oh well. Such as Blizzard. Blizzard is a very high level magic spell. It combines Ice Storm with Wind. Ice Storm itself is amplified Ice, and Ice is a combination of Water and Freeze. You guys should just summon Meteor, he can't block Meteor. Its complete formula is Amplify Summon Intelligence plus Nullify Courage plus Summon Faith. At least, are you up to it? Rita, I'm up to anything, but we can't cast this spell. My gifted traits are Courage and Compassion, yours are Intelligence and Willpower. We don't have Faith. No, at least, we do have Faith. Huh? Rita looks me straight in the eye. In contrast to her usual always bright face, she's now dead serious. Alice, do you have faith in me? I do. She's gonna suddenly gain faith. Do you have faith in yourself? I do. Do you have faith in us? I do. Then we have faith. We have faith. Okay, let's do this. Just like Frederick's courage. You know this scene looks weird. Yeah, it makes Rita and Elise look weird. Rita and I stand side by side, her left hand joined with my right. We close our eyes. When we open them again, a second later they shine with the color of determination. Rita's right hand glows with blue light as she steps into her intelligence. Summon. Tiny droplets of water appear and surround us. They're suspended in the air. My left hand glows with red light as I master my courage. Nullify. Heat leaves the water and the droplets of water turn to tiny ice crystals. Amplify. Most of the ice manifests all around the conference hall. The temperature in the room drops fast. We lift our heads slightly as if we were singing a silent hymn. Finally, our joined hands glow with green light as our mana flows together. We are about to take a leap of faith. Summon! Amplify Summon Intelligence plus Nullify Courage plus Summon Faith. Strong wind, severe snowstorm. Not even Jixiang can escape this raging snowstorm. He tries to avoid the snow, but such a thing is impossible. Not only must he move one during the extreme cold, the snow is being blown by a frantic gust of wind. Finally, realizing the futility of avoiding attack, he shoots himself in the barrier. But it doesn't help. Jixiang and his barrier are soon covered in a thick layer of snow, and before the barrier shudders under the freezing cold, we see Jixiang frozen in the blizzard, and then we see his stiff body fall. The mighty mage has fallen. Did you kill him? This noble warrior has finally fallen. It's over, Franz. Is it now? You're gonna hold the 2 hostages, right? At least it's right. Both Jude and Jixiang are conscious. It's only you now, but you know as well as we do that you can't fight without your hands. What happens if he can? Suddenly he can cast his magic without hands. It's over, Franz. I think you're forgetting about the thousands of pros and libertines in this building, and the tens of thousands more outside. They can't help you. Do you know what Commander Wolf said before I went in? She said she was dying to storm into this conservatoire and slaughter all of you libertines, and the only thing holding her back was your trap. Well, she did use a more colorful language, but the point is, what do you think she would do if I were to go out right now and tell her that Arita and I have secured the hostages? Do you think your thousands of pros and libertines could stop Wolf? Let alone Wolf and her Dragoon unit? Actually, I mean at the factory, your libertines were able to hold off Wolf, but that time they only had like what, 5 Dragoon units? Now you have like dozens of them, so I assume the Dragoons could do something as well. You might have a chance of winning if the libertines had finished distributing mana potions to the pros, but they haven't, have they? Let's stop this, Franz. Stop this riot and stop the bloodshed. If the police charge in, many people will needlessly die. Is that what your revolution is about? People being needlessly sacrificed for? For what? For liberty, Arita. Liberty from what? From the tyranny of the bourgeoisie, of course. And you think that if the bourgeoisie and the aristocracy and the monarchy fell, all the problems in Overture would magically go away? Even if the monarchy fell, what then? Another form of oligarchy was certain to take its place. You can't create a democratic government overnight. It doesn't have to be overnight. Franz, I've been thinking a lot about what you were saying. Have I become a bourgeoisie? And after thinking long and hard, I've arrived at an answer. It doesn't matter. Call it what you want, bourgeoisie, prole, it doesn't matter. It's just a label. Why do you insist on putting labels on everything? You said Libertad's mission is to abolish these classes, but do these classes even matter? And even if you did abolish these classes, even in a free society there would be the rich and the poor, and things would stay the same in every way that matters. A true classless society is a utopia, Franz. It's an impossible dream. In your utopia, the government would have to control everything. If no one were allowed to be rich or poor, you have to do away with wealth altogether. But it wouldn't make everyone equally rich, it would make us all equally poor. This revolution isn't about money, you fools. It's about access to equality, and in this era, equality means access to magic. With magic, people will at least have a chance to live a good life. Magic. Yes, I used to believe that magic was hope. And you don't believe in that? And you don't believe that anymore? I don't know. But do you know what I've learned? What I've learned from seeing you, Franz? Or rather, Amadeus? Me? Amadeus, haven't you accomplished so much without magic? You revived Libertad and made them stronger than it ever was before. You won the hearts of people, you rallied them to your cause. Rita's mom told me about the broadcast network you created this morning. It seems you solved a problem that previously prevented a citywide broadcast network from ever being made. Noise cancellation, yes. But in the end, I still wasn't the one who cast the spells necessary to build the network. But you were the one who told them how, weren't you? Yes. Franz, think back to when we were doing experiment on the broken piano. What about it? Did you cast a single magic spell during the experiment? No, you were the one who did. But it was still your research, wasn't it? Yeah, actually. He could still be a researcher without having cast a single spell, but the thing is the fact that he can't cast magic, because it's your handicap. People will look at your handicap and would think like, and will look down on, not look down, but think less of you and think you're less incapable of actually accomplishing anything. So if he was a researcher that could still cast magic, they will say, alright, that's normal, but if he's a researcher that can't cast magic, let alone write down anything, he doesn't have hands, how is he gonna continue being a researcher, right? But I guess he could still think and speak, so I guess that's enough. Rita told me that you didn't have many friends when you were still in the conservatoire, and accidentally clicked naps. But why don't you look outside? Why don't you look outside now? You have tens of thousands of friends out there. I wouldn't call them friends, but oh well. All of this, you did all of these things without magic. And how did you do it, Franz? I attribute it to my knowledge. Knowledge. Yes, knowledge. Magic. Magic is great. Magic is useful, but is magic a basic necessity, or is it just a commodity? Wouldn't you think that perhaps knowledge is more important? Perhaps what people need to advance their society is not magic but education. Franz, I know there is a lot wrong with our society, but that monarchy is at fault. Maybe magical mechanical is evil, but I don't know. But I don't think a violent revolution will help. If a million people who don't have access to magic today suddenly do have access tomorrow, would it solve our problems? Or would it create more problems instead? On the other hand, wouldn't educated masses have the potential to bring about a much greater and more positive change? We don't know, at least. Exactly, Franz, we don't know. Which is why we look for answers. Just like scientists, we hypothesize. We experiment, and if our experiment fails, we try something else. But for an experiment to be scientifically meaningful, it has to be controlled. It has to be a controlled experiment. A controlled experiment. Rita, you're still as smart as I remember. And at least you really have changed, haven't you? 5 years ago, you were still a simple factory worker. Now you're debating political philosophy with a revolutionary. What? Yeah. Well, I can't say I hate your new self. At least we don't have much time. In a short while, Libertad and the Post will be strong enough to fight the police. I know. So Franz, what's it going to be? Will you give up? Or must I go outside and tell the police that the hostages are safe? If the police storms this place, many people will die, Franz. Please make the right choice. Very well. He's not going to. If he says very well, this will just end so anticlimactic. Yeah, kinda anticlimactic. This story won't end that way. I'm gonna make the guess, he's gonna do something foolish. All of us have stopped speaking. Only the noise from outside can be heard in the conference hall. Franz's revolution is certain to end in failure, but he still looks calm. We look into each other's eyes, there is no hate in their gaze. Then, for the first time since I met him as Amadeus, I see Franz make a genuine smile, though the smile only lasts a second. Either that or he's gonna kill himself, cause he knows he cannot get out of this way, so he decides he does make the right decision, but he kills himself. He turns away, pulls back his hood to reveal his face, and goes out to the balcony. Are we Franz? But he's not wearing that outfit, is he? Oh, for the first time we see Franz's face after the years. Cause he was wearing the cloak. What is going on? I don't know. Oh wait, I'm Franz now. Yeah, it's been a long time since I was Franz. I don't know if everything Alicia and Rita said is correct, but they are at least right about one thing. It's over. Jixiang was my only weapon until we armed the masses with mana. Now with the hostages free, there is no way the revolution can succeed. Well, what can I do? I guess I have no choice but to put a little faith in them. I stand on the balcony and look down at the tens of thousands of pros outside the conservatoire. My brethren proletarians. How many times have I said this today? I always call them my brethren, but in my mind I never see them as anything more than nameless people, whom I must save. Sheep that must be herded. But now that I look closer, even though I can't see their faces individually, I can tell that these aren't the faces of people who are looking up to a savior. Instead, they're looking up at a brother. They're looking at a friend. Well, that's one more thing Alice is right about. I was wrong. These people never needed a savior. To say they need a savior at all is to say that they are incapable of saving themselves. Which can't be true because the whole point of the revolution is to give the people an opportunity to save themselves. My brothers, hear me out. I have come to realize something very important. The people quiet down, eager to hear what I have to say. I've decided not to taint our revolution with Geoff Godwin's filthy and sinful blood. What? We're here to see Geoff Godwin die! Kill Godwin! Kill Godwin! The change in mood is palpable. What's palpable? I'll look it up later. I can't feel it. I can feel it even from high on this balcony. I can understand how they feel. Listen to me. We can't kill Geoff Godwin. Our fight today is over. I don't doubt your resolve to fight. I don't doubt your readiness to sacrifice even your own lives. But I don't want to sacrifice anyone. Our fight today is over. We have proven our point. The bourgeois now know that once the proletariat is united, we can never fall. However, our revolution is far from over. Today I call on you to go back to your peaceful lives, go back to the factory and do your work. Work hard like you always do. But don't let another class dictate what you can and cannot do. Reclaim your freedom. The kind of freedom I'm talking about is not freedom from work, but freedom from want. Magic is not what we're fighting for. Freedom from magic, freedom from slavery to convenience is the true revolution. Oh, you're actually doing the right thing. But I don't know, I feel like something is gonna go wrong, at least for France. Either that, or for something else. Like, the people are not going to just go back, or something's gonna happen. I don't know. I'm worried. I'm very worried. Overture is not like Divipantra, the archipelago in the east where people have been using magic for millennia. We've only had magic for 3 centuries, our society remembers, we remember how to live without magic. If the bourgeoisie and the government are trying to make your life hard through restriction on mana potions, well, don't play by their rules, live free with the resources available to you. We can make a thriving society on our own, as long as we stand united. Mana be damned! No magic? Did he say we have to try living without magic? How can we do anything without magic? How can anyone live without magic? How, my brothers? Look. I take off my prosthetic hands and show my crippled arms to everyone. This is the first time I've ever done this. Even in Libertad, only Jixiang and Druid know about my handicap. Even from high up on this balcony, I can hear a veritable inward rush of air as the crowd realizes what they're witnessing. I feel so much shame in showing them my disability. They feel cheated, knowing that their leader is incapable of using magic, that he is an invalid. But this too is a necessity. We must work to change that perception, the perception that the inability to use magic is shameful. I can't use magic. People stand in disbelief. They murmur and whisper to each other, keeping their voice down, but the sorceress, again, I don't know what that means. I mean, I think that's just like banter, like mumbling between them. Of tens of thousands of people's whispers float up to me like a hissing wind. I can't use magic. It's a fact worth repeating. If I, whom you call your leader, could do all this without magic, then think of what you're capable of in your own lives. You don't need magic. As long as you stand and walk forward together with your fellow men, you can do anything. And then, suddenly a disability without legs. I can't stand or walk forward. Okay, I don't think he mean it in that sense, but you know. No one, not the monarch, not the capitalist, not the police can stop you. A happy life is yours for the taking. I have faith in all of you. Whoops. Listen to me, my brothers. I want you to stop fighting the police. Our revolution will continue, but it will continue peacefully. Yeah, a happy life is yours for the taking. I have faith in all of you, yeah. I thought I missed a text there. What happens next is my decision. Do not react with violence. No matter what happens. I close my eyes, take a deep breath, and open them again. Hear me, police, this riot is over. The proletariat are not your enemy. Libertad has surrendered. There will be no more fighting. There will be no more bloodshed. I pause. I feel my lips quivering. Except for one man. I, Amadeus, will not surrender. Oh, you're gonna sacrifice yourself, aren't you? Using my 2 crippled forearms, I take out a vial of mana potion from my pocket, bring it to my mouth and teeth, and take the cap off the vial. I drink my first mana potion in 5 years. My brothers, I apologize for disappointing you all. Joff Godwin is an evil man, but we shall not repay evil with evil. Let this be the symbol of your revolution. Is he casting magic? I let my mana flow through my whole body and gather my magic power. This will be my final magic spell. With this spell, I'm placing my faith in everything I believe in the pulse, in the revolution, in change. I'm putting my faith in at least 2, Anarita and Druid and Jixiang. I can feel my magical aura getting thicker. The mana in my body is restless. It pulses through my veins faster and faster. I can't believe this. What's with this magical aura? I don't know, I've battled many magicians, but I never felt any magic this strong. This is crazy. Look, everyone around the conservatoire can feel it, even people on the street. It's going to be a very powerful magic spell. Commander Wolf, this is dangerous. We have to attack Amadeus before he unleashes that spell. No, wait. Summon. Why is there a line above summon faith? Here it comes! Everyone, take cover! Don't give him the chance to fire! Attack! No, stop! Oh. Oh. Ah! 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 Or is he planned that? He planned to die. He sacrificed himself. Ah! I'm hit from every angle by powerful offensive magic. Those policemen are really going all out, aren't they? Their magic assaults me without mercy. I regret that it has to end this way, but this is the only way. I wouldn't have been able to get the pros to go home peacefully until they saw someone, anyone, take a fall. Until they could clearly see that what the police would do to them. Hey, at least this is glorious. And he's able to cast magic without hands. So it wasn't over, but no. Oh well. I collapse as soon as the volley of magic attack ceases. I can't move anything, not even a finger. I called it. Before I black out, I catch a glimpse of Elise, Rita, Jude, and Giselle. Running, there's panic on their faces. I leave the rest in your hands, my friends. At least you might have changed, but after all that's been said, you're still that same naive girl I met 5 years ago, aren't you? What was that about living without magic? You can't live without magic, silly. Life changes so much in the span of just a decade, let alone 3 centuries. A peaceful revolution? What revolution is peaceful? That's a fairy tale. Oh man, and I had to be the one who delivered that stupid speech. History remember me as someone who died a meteor after giving a patently absurd speech. It's almost as It's almost as absurd as trying to fix a broken piano using compassion. But, you know what, Elise? As absurd as it is, this time I believe you. Because, why not? And we are no longer friends, he's died. So as Frederick, so that at least our only main character surviving is Elise. I said stop, why did everyone attack him? But he was going to cast, well, something. He didn't have hands, he couldn't have cast anything. But we definitely felt something, I don't know what it was. But there was definitely something like magic. I also felt it. It was weird. I now know that he didn't cast any magic, but at that time I was so sure he had cast something. Yeah, I know. I know exactly what you mean. I felt the same thing. It was very strange. Oh god, what just happened? Amadeus is dead. Amadeus has been killed by the police. What are you going to do now? Kill the police. Avenge our leader. Yeah, how can we go home peacefully after they kill our big brother? Stop it, everyone, stop fighting. Didn't you listen to Amadeus? No one fights anymore. That is not the revolution that Amadeus wanted. Don't get yourself killed for nothing. We have a responsibility to carry on the revolution without violence. Get inside the conservatoire, control the situation, restore order, and make sure Lord Godwin and Professor Poe are safe. Yes, ma'am. What are you going to do to the pros? You can't arrest every single pros with tens of thousands of pros? Nothing. Yeah, you can't arrest everyone. What do you have in mind? It's not like we can put all these people in jail, not enough cells for them, and you also disrupt the society. Besides, most of these people are factory workers. MM would go nuts if their workers couldn't go to work. The economy would shut down, yeah. And you play as Elise, the only character we could play as. And Franz has died. Franz! I shake Franz's body, hoping he'll wake up. Silence. Franz! I call out his name, hoping he'll answer. More silence. Like a piano that doesn't sing, Franz has become mute. Revive him! You could try, right? At least. Franz, no. With a trembling hand I touch his chest. There's no heartbeat, no movement to suggest breathing. No. You could still try revive, at the very least. My tears well up and fall on his cheek. Franz. Or perhaps it's really too late. Like revive doesn't help someone when they die. Only dying, but not dead. No way. Oh, that's Jude. No way. Why? I can hear Rita and not Jude sobbing. You were a terrible person, Franz. You made not one, not two, but 3 girls cry. Not fair. Well, Frederick made you cry. This is not fair. I still haven't punished you. You still haven't apologized for being Amadeus. You still haven't apologized for making Frederick die. You still haven't apologized for inciting a riot. Did you think you could make everything alright by dying? The sound of my weeping and sobbing is getting louder. Tears won't stop streaming down my cheeks. I can't do anything except looking at Franz's lifeless body through my wet eyes. Dots. Neither Jude nor Rita say anything. Only the sounds of their weeping can be heard. Franz. No, not like this. Sorry Franz, I can't let you off the hook this easily. I raised a hand over Franz's dim, hollow eyes as if to shield them from the unsightliness of life. Or perhaps it looks as if I were giving a blessing to the dead soul. Compassion. Transform. Amplify. Revive. It's not gonna work, is it? Is it? You're gonna leave it like that? Oh my god, that's... It's like... And what's with the piano music? Oh, and we see some concept art. They look a bit different. Frederick look a bit different in this concept art. This is like Inception. You're gonna leave it like that. No! You're gonna leave it like that. Whether it actually works, I'll leave that to you. No, that's evil. Actually, it's not evil. It's kind of brilliant, but no! Epilogue after this? I know. There might be, there might not be. I'm not sure whether this game will have an epilogue. And we see the credits yet again. Well, at least you have some concept art this time. Wow. So yeah. That's it for an octave higher. Huh. That was a really long visual novel. Like seriously, over 10 hours. Not just 10 hours. I heard someone say it was... Not heard. I read somewhere where it was 10 hours. But it's more than 10 hours. I guess it's because I'm doing a YouTube video, so I have to give my commentary and whatnot. So I guess that takes time. But... And it depends on how fast a reader you are, I guess. So that also affects it. But that was more than 10 hours. That was a really long visual novel. The writing was actually not that bad. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. I kinda enjoyed the story. Not one of the best visual novels I've played, but it was a good visual novel. The only problem I have is the exposition. Here's the thing about exposition, you want to do exposition, but you don't want to do too much exposition. To the point where it gets boring and you're beating a dead horse over it. Like, I feel like most of the exposition could be cut like, I wouldn't say exactly half, but nearly half. Oh yeah, and these three were friends, right? Interesting. Janice Wolf, Professor Joampo, and Geoff Godwin. They remind me of Frederick, Franz, and Elise, yeah. Except Elise is nothing like Janice Wolf. But still, the trio reminds me of them. Oh, if only Frederick was alive. Damn it, Frederick. Damn it. Why you have to die, man? I don't know if I could have saved him, but I feel like that is the true ending. Yeah, that is the true ending. So I won't touch anything else. Is there an epilogue after this? Please have an epilogue. Of course. Let me guess what the epilogue is. The broken piano is fixed. That's it, but they're not going to show anything about Franz, whether he was revived or not, or at least or anything. It will just end there. End it, title screen. That's what you're gonna do. Finish. But no, it's in English it's fine, but oh wow, they want to make it classy like that because they're French. Oh, I'm French. And that's it. And I get the achievement, why not? Yeah. Now you can look at the gallery. There's actually one other picture that I haven't seen, but I'm not sure whether I want to record that. Alright. But I guess that's it. Yeah, I've really said what I want to say about this game. Yeah. Just other than the exposition is my only complaint. Everything else is just a solid visual novel. Nothing amazing, but it was good. I enjoyed it. And that is it for this episode. So, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Twitter at DMindGaming if you have enjoyed. And I hope to see you again next time.